What's up? It's me, it's Megan. How's life? How's it going? How are you? How's your June going? It's currently June 15th. That's crazy. June's going by super fast. I'm partway through June. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But anyway, so last week I did a 5 things I love about my daddy because it was his birthday. And this week I am doing top 10 shows on Netflix you should see. Now these are my personal favorite shows on Netflix, and you should watch them because they're good if you haven't watched them. If you haven't watched them, why haven't you watched them? They're so good. But anyway, let's get to it. I'm kind of hyper too. Okay, so the first show that I am obsessed with on Netflix is actually a Netflix original, and it is called The Crown. It is about the royal family, who I am also really obsessed with. It takes you a little bit before, like it starts a little bit before the current Queen of England took her reign, like she took the throne. She began her reign when her father was still alive. And then it takes you through that, like what happened. So it's historically accurate for the most part, from what I've heard, but it's also like super duper entertaining. Like sometimes I forget that it's like a real thing, like it's based on facts. And the Queen herself said she actually likes it because it's the most accurate thing that they've made about the royal family. And I'm just so obsessed, and I'm super sad that the cast from the first 2 seasons will no longer be in the 3rd season because of like aging and stuff. But I mean, like, guys, 2018, we've come so far with special effects. Why couldn't you guys just do, like, age them with, like, makeup and special effects? Like, do it in post-production and do it in the makeup room. But we'll see. I'll, for sure, probably do a The Crown review season 3. Yeah. But anyway, it's really good. You should watch it. If you're obsessed with the royal family like I am, or you're interested in historical things, it's just super good, and you should watch it. Next up is also a Netflix original, but it is also a spin-off from a show that was beloved for years, and it's Fuller House. I absolutely loved Full House when I was growing up, even though it did start before me. I have pretty much watched every single episode of Full House there is, pretty sure. I did catch it in reruns because I was a baby child when it aired, like when it first originally aired. Well, actually I wasn't even alive because it was in the 80s and I think early 90s, so yeah, most definitely was not even a thought in my mother's brain at this point. But my sister was alive for some of it, so I'm pretty sure she probably caught like some of the first aired episodes. I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, Fuller House, I love it so much. I'm like so happy that it is on Netflix, because since it's on Netflix, it doesn't really have as much restriction as it would have if it was on like a TV network. Like I enjoy like all of the like, I'm not saying swearing, but I like that it's not as like cookie cutter after school special as Full House was. Full House is still amazingly awesome and I love it. It is my childhood. But I like Fuller House and just like the dynamics of it and how it doesn't have boundaries. Next up, again, is a spinoff of a show that was beloved for years, and this show, actually, I was alive for this show. I probably did catch it when it first aired, but I was still younger, and it is Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. So obviously it's a spinoff of the Gilmore Girls. In preparation actually to watching the Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life, I rewatched every season of Gilmore Girls, and then I watched that, and I absolutely loved it, and I really want my OTP to get together, but I don't know if they will, guys. I really hope they do. It's Rory, and I don't know his character name, I forgot it, but Matt, the guy who plays, I don't know, I forgot his character name, guys, what the heck. But anyway, they need to get together, Rory and Matt, to get together. You're probably like, what are you talking about? I don't know either, guys. Anyway, that's really good, and you should watch it if you liked Gilmore Girls. You'll really like this. Although spoiler alert, I'm really sad Richard died, but I mean, it kind of had to happen since the actor who played him died in real life, so there really wasn't a way around it unless they said something about he was like abroad for working or something. I don't know, but that was the only way, I guess, to make sure that fans didn't want him in the series, if you know what I mean, like, because they couldn't, because he's dead. But anyway, the next show is also another Netflix original, and it is The Ranch. Sorry, back pages. Anyway, I absolutely love it. It has the guys from That 70s Show, although the guy who played Hyde, I can't remember his name in real life. I don't think he's on it anymore because of all the scandal stuff that happened. But Ashton Kutcher's still on it, and then Fez is on it. Fez is on it. But it's really good, and I love it, and it's, guys, it's like heart-wrenching, and it jerks at your heartstrings, and I'm like crying by the end of every episode. But like it's good, or like I'm like, or like, oh my god, that did not just happen. Like it's really good, and I like it, and you should watch it. Next is another Netflix original, and it is also another spin-off of another show that I watched that like came on the TV, and it is Degrassi Next Class. I absolutely love Degrassi, and my sister got me into watching it like way back when Drake was on Degrassi. That show honestly has been on forever, and when I found out it was a Canadian show, it just like blew my mind. I was like, what? But I would still love it nonetheless. And it's just really good. It's about high school. It covers every topic. Like, it's not afraid to go near anything. And I absolutely love that because it goes, it like talks about real life issues that people are afraid to talk about. And like, I like that they make us aware of things that actually happen in real life and what could happen in those situations. They have covered a topic multiple times, but in different ways, which is, I like that too. But I love that show, and it needs to come back. Next up, another Netflix original. I'm saying a thing here, guys. Anyway, and it is Stranger Things. Now, like I said in my favorites video, spring break this year is when I watched it. Backstory. When it came out, first off, I was afraid to watch it because I heard it was kind of scary. And then from people, and then from other people, like, oh no, it's not scary. I don't do well with scary things. Like, I can do suspenseful. Like, I love crime shows. And I can, like, watch suspenseful movies, but not scary movies. So I wasn't, like, I was iffy on it. I was like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. And then the second reason why I hadn't watched it was because I didn't want to get on the train that everyone was getting on. I didn't want to follow the crowd, I guess you could say. I wanted to not like it so bad. And then I started dating my boyfriend, and he had watched both seasons, and he wanted me to watch it because I hadn't watched it, so he could talk about it with me. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I told him my reservations about it, and he's like, I'll watch it with you. And so I was like, fine, for you, I'll do it. So on spring break this year, so end of March, I think, end of March, sorry, excuse me, we watched the first season that entire week. Like, we got it done in that week, and then the next week school had started again, but we started the second season, and it took 2 weeks for us to finish the second season. Now we're just waiting for the third season, and I'm so excited about it, and I'm kind of obsessed with the show and this cast, and I just like that show so much. And after we finished it, like, I was dreaming about it, and I couldn't get it out of my head, and I wanted to watch it so bad, but there wasn't any more episodes. But yeah, I'm super excited about this 3rd season. So you should go watch it if you haven't. It is like suspenseful, like it's more like, I don't want to say jump scares, but more like that, and there's really nothing scary in it. And this is coming from a girl who, if she watches a scary movie, she won't get to sleep that night, or she'll have horrible dreams and she'll be like sweating. Like, it's bad, guys. I can't watch scary movies. Anyway, next up is The Toys That Made Us, and that is also a Netflix original, and I absolutely loved that one because it has 4 episodes, and it talked about the history of Barbie, talked about the history of the Star Wars toys, I think He-Man, and there was another one that I forgot, but I don't remember it, but they're all really good. I of course watched the Barbie and the Star Wars one first, and then I watched the other 2 after. So guys, it's bugging me that I can't remember what it was. But anyway, those are really good. I'm like I love documentaries, and I love like historical ones. I get that from my father. And like I like figuring out how things started and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, I just really like it. Next is not a Netflix original, but it is a really good show that's sadly in its last season, and that is New Girl. I absolutely love it. It is so quirky and weird and just hilarious, and it's just right up my alley. It is a really good show. It is sadly in its last season. The last season is airing right now on FX, and it's really good, and you guys should go watch New Girl. And next is the last Netflix original show that I have on this list, and that is 13 Reasons Why. I absolutely love that show so much, but I would say read the book before you watch the show. That's what I did. I was reading it as it came out on Netflix, and so before me and my boyfriend started dating, we were friends, and he had watched it, and I was like, do not tell me anything about it. I want to finish this book before I read it. And I had to like yell at him a couple times because he almost told me things. But anyway, but yeah, I read the book I think within like a week, and then I watched the show. Like, I binge watched the show. I think I maybe watched it in like 2 or 3 days. It is so good, and I love that they're finally shining a light on suicide and how it affects people. The person who committed suicide and the people who were left in the person's life, like the person who committed suicide left behind. There we go. And how how it really affects their loved ones and then everyone around them. And I will admit, the last episode is kind of not gross, not like, it's just like, it makes your stomach squirm. Like, it kind of made me uneasy, but I forced myself to watch it because that's the reality of suicide. It's not like, it's not cool. Like, it's not sunshine and rainbows. It's someone killing themselves because they are in so much pain that they think that that is better than living. Like, just it's just an FYI. But it is really good, and I really like it, and I in no way think it glorified suicide like people thought. It's just something that people can't handle because this is the reality of suicide. What am I doing with my hands? That's like the reality in suicide and all that stuff, and yeah, I really like it, and it's very informative. And then the last show that's on Netflix that you need to watch is Friends. Of course I'm saying Friends, because how could I not include Friends in TV shows that I think you should watch? Friends is just awesome. I have watched every single season multiple times. I've seen every single episode multiple times. At this point, I could probably quote every show word for word because I just love it so much. Obviously, Friends was not, I was not alive for the first half of Friends, but I was alive for the second half of Friends. So Friends started in 1994. I came into the world in 1996, and Friends ended in 2004. So for most of Friends, I was alive, but I was baby, and then I was 1 to 6, I think. So obviously my mother would not allow a 1 to 6-year-old to watch Friends, but still, it is amazing. I absolutely love it. You should go watch it because it's just a feel-good show. The reason I keep rewatching it is because it's amazing. I love it. Like, I've seen it so many times now that sometimes I'll just use it for background noise because I've seen every episode, so I'm not gonna miss anything. But when I do actually watch it, I find new things in the episodes that I didn't pick up on before, and I just love it. And I feel like you guys should go watch it because it's the best show ever. It's my favorite show ever, so obviously it's the best show ever. So yeah, those are my top 10 shows on Netflix I think you should watch. Let me know down below what your top shows on Netflix are, and I will give them a watch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video if you agreed with anything I said. Comment below, like I said, the shows that you want me to watch that you love, and subscribe if you want to see more of my face and see more of my weirdness, my quirkiness, I don't know. Because I post new videos every single Friday at 4 p.m. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!